A common attack vector for hackers is email, either email phishing, email with attachments, attachments that either redirect the user to a website or has embedded code or binaries that will execute on the system on the recipient of that email. A number of incident response investigations that we've conducted have been a result of this type of attack. The adversary will typically target a comptroller or the accounting department, maybe an accounts payable clerk, with an email looking to have a bill paid, have an attachment that's an invoice or a DocuSign type of document, because accounting departments typically transact pretty regularly in this type of fashion. It's pretty common for them to then click on these attachments and be directed to a website where they're presented with a username password challenge. They enter their username and password, nothing happens. They execute the attachment again, get presented to the website again, presented with a username and password, where they enter their username and password again. And obviously now the adversary has taken off with the username and password of that particular user. Once the adversary has a username and password pair, it's common today that most users in corporate environments reuse those username and passwords for multiple systems. Their email system, their VPN account, to log on to various applications within the environment, all typically share the same username and password. So the adversary now has credentials to gain access to your corporate environment. Through a forensic investigation, we can look at not only the victim machine, but also applications and system logs to try to determine and audit whether or not an adversary or an outsider or an unauthorized user had gained access to any of the critical data within the corporation. Access to and or exfiltration of some of this data oftentimes triggers a notification and disclosure obligation of the company, where you have to provide notification to not only the affected individuals whose data may have been accessed unlawfully or unauthorized, but also to government agencies such as Attorney General's Office, Consumer Fraud and Protection Bureaus, and other government agencies that may require that notification.